My T-Rex impressions, Christ. Hello! How are you guys doing today? My name is Anima, and today we have a post-commentated, nearly messed up, Pokemon ORAS Wi-Fi battle for you, this time against Erica. Your Twitter link will be in the description down below. Thank you so much for your constant support on the channel, Mothin Prophecies. I do appreciate it very, very, very much. So, yeah, this is a UU tier match. And it's pretty fun, it's pretty good. We don't really have any, well, I don't really know. Does anyone particularly have team advantage on anybody else? I think I kind of do, just based on the Sunflora. But shut up one moment, because that thing is kind of scary. And I feared it, because I thought it was going to do something janky and strange. Because I don't know anything about it, you see, so it could be something weird. You know, it could be something weird, so don't underestimate it. I've just basically told you it's going to do work. And yeah, quick disclaimer before this plays. When I was recording this, because normally I record things and then I speed them up and then record over them afterwards if it's a post-com. At the beginning I'm gonna be like of this, of the actual battle recording, because I was doing a test recordy thingy and I just decided to keep it, so I'm probably going to repeat that in the battle itself as well. Anyway folks, let's hit play and you will see precisely what I saw. So, Erica is issuing that challenge, going to lead with Louis, the Darmanitan, as kind of expected, but secretly, you know, kind of really hoping against. So we're going to lead with Hanukkah. Hanukkah is not going to come out early this year. We're going to switch the hell out of here and go into Nasha, because I kind of thought and hoped that he was going to go for the Rock Slide, and then I'd be able to just kind of take that and be fine and dandy. But he's going to go for the U-turn, and this is going to smack Nash in his little puppy face, and actually he's going to score a critical hit here, so that's going to negate the effects of the Intimidate, and that's not really going to matter at all, really, ultimately, because Nash is just a beast and doesn't care anyway. We do get some Rocky Helmet chip damage, which is nice, but out comes Bale, the horrific, monstrous wall of a Pokemon, and that is Fortress. We are going to switch out right now, make the aggressive switch into Hanukkah, because we want to be able to blast this thing in the face and just kind of kill it. That would be really, really nice, but he's going to get up his rocks, and this is very crippling. But my team isn't too upset by rocks, just my Chandelure really, so I go for the trick, honestly hoping and expecting him to go into Blissey, but he makes a very, very ballsy play by choosing to go for the Volt Switch, expecting me to not hit him with the Fire Blast, so, you know, that was pretty good, that was pretty good of him, definitely is familiar with my playstyle, I feel. So out comes Crunch Wrap, and I'm not really going to be able to do much to Crunchwrap. I do feel like that is something that Shady Penguin has nicknamed a crocodile, actually, because the name has some sort of cognisance with my brain, but I can't think why. Anyway, the pursuit is going to kill Hanukkah. Very, very nicely done, and Hanukkah has been completely and utterly dispatched, so my opponent playing extremely well for those first few turns, definitely. So Crunchwrap is going to get the Moxie, and I do see the Life Orb, and this fills me with complete and utter relief, because if it was the Scarfed variant, I'd be in a bit more trouble, I think, but because he is Life Orb, we're just gonna be totally fine and dandy, really. We're gonna bring in Nasha, and he is going to switch out and go into Bale, as I am gonna switch out myself, because I did expect him to go into the Fortress. There's no reason for me to stay in and try and play rough something when that steel bastard is there, so we're gonna go into Mary, and the plan here is actually to start building pluses with our Leaf Storm, so I'm gonna go straight for the Leaf Storm. He does still have the Darmanitan and the Blissey, so I thought maybe we'll try and get the ball going a bit early and try and get some Leaf Storm power, but no, he does go into Louis, who is going to take this Leaf Storm incredibly poorly, actually, and we do get the +2, but it's completely and utterly moot, because one Flare Blitz, one U-turn, and we are out of the picture, and I kind of wanted to keep Mary around for the Crocodile, just in case any shenanigans happened and we needed that to be a thing, so we're going to go into Nasha right now. Just to get the unnecessary Intimidate and so on and blah blah all off on this thing. I know the U-turn is inevitable, but you know, if we can get some Rocky Helmet damage and so on, we're going to be great, we're going to be fine and dandy, but the turn and the rocks are a little upsetting. This Darmanitan does put a lot of pressure on this team. I did notice that when I made this team, but I was kind of thinking maybe with Rocky Helmet Grand Ball and the recoil and all that stuff, and it would be a pretty cool thing, so this Gloria is gonna come out, and I knew this thing could learn Sludge Bomb after looking it up, so I switched into Bones, honestly hoping for him to go for the Sludge Bomb, but actually It's gonna go for the earth power. And I don't know what the situation is with this thing. It does have good special attack. It's actually 105, so that's gonna be more than enough to take out my Lucario. And this fucking Sunflora is gonna net itself a kill. Sunflora versus Lucario, everybody. The Sunflora won. So Gloria is gonna switch out because I do resist the earth power. And out comes Egg McMuffin. And this thing is just nightmare fuel. I despise it very, very heartily. Either way, we're going to go for the Leaf Storm, and we're just going to try and get the ball rolling with our pluses. If we land all of our Leaf Storms, we can actually kill this thing. I know we've seen this standoff before. But I know that if my Superior can land all the Leaf Storms, we can kill it, because we're going to see this +2 Leaf Storm does significantly more damage this time round, and we're now sitting at a very handsome +4. So Egg McMuffin is going to go for the Toxic, and my Superior is going to be put on a very, very, very pointed timer right now, so that kind of sucks. And yeah, it's just overall very, very terrible. So I'm going to get some toxic damage right here as the Blissey gets its fucking lefties, stupid goddamn egg, just smiling at me as it chooses to kill me and stuff. And so it is going to withdraw. And sorry I haven't been looking at you actually, I've been looking at the screen. Hi. And Bale is going to come out, and I'm going to miss my Leaf Storm. This actually made me kind of upset because it's sturdy, so at least if I'd landed my Leaf Storm, I would have been able to break it sturdy. Hi, I'm really sorry I haven't been looking at you. This is actually a practice run, but I kind of like the commentary right now, so I think we're going to stick with that, yeah? So we do actually, you know, fail in taking it out because of the sturdy being a situation. It's a bit shitty, but yeah, Bear is going to get the Volt Switch out, and it would have been dead. It would have been bloody dead. You know, it would have. But in saying that, Egg McMuffin is going to come out, and I inevitably am going to die to my, you know, Toxic, and that's really, really shit. So Mary, Mother of God, is going to go down. No, Edis named that, and it's Mary Contrary, you know, that rhyme, that thing. So it's a very clever name. So we're going to go out into Lacoste, and my thinking here was, I wasn't actually expecting him to switch out. I just wanted to get my rocks up because that will kill the Fortress and the Darmanitan. And it will guaranteed kill the Darmanitan because the Fortress is on 1 HP and it can't live a switch it and spin. So that was my thinking there when allowing this thing to heal itself. But we're going to go for the Earthquake now because I just wanted to... I kind of expected him to switch, and I just wanted to get some damage off on this thing. So here is the Toxic, and Lacoste is going to be very, very sadly toxic poisoned, and this kind of sucks. We do still have a powerful 120 Black Glasses knockoff that we want to serve up to this fucking monster. So I'm just waiting, eagerly waiting to press the knockoff button. Yeah, what? But Egg McMuffin is going to bail, and out comes Bale, so there's where that little Leaf Storm hit would have been pretty nice. But you know, it's like base 90. I have not... All these misses of the Leaf Storms and not a single high jump kick miss has been seen from opposing Megalopunnies or Mienshous. But you know, we're going to take a little smidgen of poison damage, and out comes Gloria, and I was like, oh man, this was actually kind of a tough decision for me because I thought maybe I could switch out and preserve my Crocodile for the Ampharos at the end, but inevitably I just decided to stay in and go for the knockoff, and it killed it! And it was choice specs, and it actually killed it. But we did the calcs afterwards, and it's a guaranteed Oko after Rock. So out comes Louis, and this was kind of a misplay I think on my opponent's behalf, probably just a brain fart, so Louis is going to come out and die. And I'm not even going to take any toxic damage. I didn't realise I wouldn't take any toxic damage. I thought that might have been what he was doing. But Crunchwrap is going to come back out now. And I've decided that I'm just going to switch the hell out of here, and I'm going to go into my Grand Bull. Nasha, who is still around after all this time. We're going to get the Intimidate off, which is going to be pretty damn special. Look at that. Crocodile is so cool. I'm really happy to be using one. I really like it. It's such a cool Pokemon. I've always wanted to use one ever since I first saw it. So this EQ, we are actually going to hold on despite it being a Life Orb Earthquake because of the Intimidate, of course. And here's the second Earthquake. The reason why I switched in Nasha is just because my Krook could kill the Mega Ampharos if it all came down to it. And we're going to get some Life Orb recoil on this thing as well. So if there's a speed tie, we need to be able to guaranteed kill it with an EQ if it's a speed tie between his Krook and my Krook. So out comes Dim Sum, my Alakazam, and it was at this point I thought, you know what? I'm going to set up a Calm Mind. Through most of this battle, I was shitting my pants. I really was. Just because he played so well at the beginning that it was really not looking good for me. But we are going to get up a Calm Mind. So Dim Sum is just going to chill and float around a little bit. We're going to get up that +1/+1. And I kind of, with Calm Mind, I kind of forgot about the +1 to the special defense as well, you know? Which could come in handy later on. So we're going to go for the Psyshock. I honestly expected this to kill, but it's going to live and break my Focus Sash. This made me upset. But it was most likely a roll, and it didn't go in my favour, so that's just gonna be life, and you know, roll is just a part of the game. So we're gonna go for our second Psyshock, and Egg McMuffin is going to get taken out. God damn it. Psyshock is so essential in Alakazam, it really is. So out comes Nonon. I'm petting a cat, by the way, I'm not just scratching my knee furiously. Out comes Nonon, the Ampharos, and I decided here to go for the Calm Mind in the hopes that I might be able to live some of its attacks and OHKO it with Psyshock, because I had the feeling that he wasn't going to Mega Evolve. I wasn't completely sure on it though, either way. There was a possibility he wouldn't Mega Evolve. Because I do pack the Dazzling Gleam. But we managed to live this crit Dragon Pulse, and crits ignore our boost, so Alakazam just lived because Alakazam just lived. So I was so shocked by that. I really was. I was so shocked by that. We're able to kill the Ampharos, and out comes Crunchwrap, and we're able to kill this thing too with the Dazzling Gleams. I was like, what the fuck? I really did not expect us to expect Alakazam to live the bloody the crit Dragon Pulse there. I really did not expect that at all. So it was yeah, man, I was like, what the fuck? Alakazam, why? That really should have been, for all intents and purposes, my defeat. But that was probably a roll too, so Blissey, you know, the roll with the Psyshock and the roll with the Dragon Pulse there, that was probably a bit of a roll-on-roll situation, you know. But definitely throughout this match I was like, shit, I'm just gonna die. I was like, yeah man, no, I'm probably just gonna lose. But no, Alakazam did manage to turn it around and manage to do stuff for me. So thank you so much, Erica. Thank you so much, Mothim Prophecies, for the challenge. Your Twitter link will be in the description down below, and I do appreciate your support. As always, your tweets do make me laugh. Yeah. So today's question of the day is, have you ever eaten anything weird? So like, you know when you're a kid, the cat is moving around, so that's why I'm just stroking in even more exciting and unique ways. I'm sure it's rustling your jimmies something awful, eh? But yeah, so what's a weird thing that you've eaten? Not culturally, like, if it's in your culture to eat crickets and shit, then more power to you. So that was not weird. What's weird for you, kind of thing. Me, personally, I haven't, while really being more aware of my own actions. This cat is so happy. He's so happy. He's been coming in lately to cuddle, and it's really cute. It's not the one that always comes in to cuddle, so it's a different one. He's the fat one. God, I can't really show you things very easily because I can't see what the camera sees, so it's really bloody annoying. But when I was a kid, my mum tells me, right, when I was a kid, like a toddler, yeah, so toddling around, as toddlers are wont to do, she saw me in the garden, and there was like a worm, and she saw me like messing about with this worm or something, and then she turned around and then she turned back and half of the worm was missing. So yeah, I think I ate a worm. Yeah, I don't know. I'm actually really freaked out by worms. I don't like them very much. Oh, you gonna jump? You gonna jump? Yeah, they weird me out, you know. I know they're harmless. I wouldn't wish them any harm, but I just don't really like them. They just kind of scare me. Plus they eat us, you know, like when we're dead, they eat us, so it's like, yeah, pretty spooky. Anyway, folks, let me know what is a strange thing. Oh, he's off now. He's off. No, you're gonna jump. You're gonna jump. He's really funny. He's like a, for God's sake. I hope you'll be able to see. Whoa. Okay, you probably didn't see anything. That was useless. Anyway, folks, take care of yourselves, and I will see you soon, my friends. Bye-bye!